Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So Stormy and I are here today to talk to you about a BookList Thursday topic, and he's massively distracting me right now because he's just too cute. So today is Thursday, it's BookList Thursday. This is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today is a pretty fun topic that I struggled slightly with, and he's loving the books I have picked for it. But we're going to talk about dystopian books that could happen. I mean, you never know. So first one I want to talk about is The School for Good Mothers. This is by Jessamine Chan. And I read this either earlier this year or late last year. I'm afraid he's going to fall. So this one follows Frida, and Frida is a single mom. Her and her husband got a divorce a little while ago. Her husband is now with a new wife who is very health conscious and very, it's just a very different life than what Frida lived or is living. They have a daughter, Harriet, and Frida is a super attentive mom and yet is kind of struggling to figure out life as a single mom. Things are pretty good until one day it's not, and Frida makes a small mistake. But unfortunately in this timeline, the state is watching parents very, very closely. They have very strict guidelines of how children are to be raised and how they're to be treated, and if anything is violated, you go before this panel and they decide if you need to basically go back to school to learn how to be a good mother or father. So this one follows Frida as she's going through this situation. And yeah, we go from there. So this one really is focusing around the increase in government oversight, and the idea that we're doing something for the best interest of said child or parent, and maybe that's not the case. So that one's a really good one. I could definitely see some things happening with that. Another one I read, let me grab these up here, that I think is absolutely possible. We have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. So this one follows our main character. It's the year 2044, which is only 20 years away. It's not far. And we have Wade, and Wade is a teenager, and what has happened to the world is it's been so used and abused and so overpopulated and so messed up. Where are you going, buddy? That no one really wants to live in the physical world. You want to come down? No one wants to live in the physical world. Hold on. Whatever. So they end up spending a lot of their time in virtual reality. So they're playing games there, they go to school there, you basically are sitting with a VR headset on and you are living in the Oasis. So this follows a competition that happens within the Oasis. If you find these certain number of Easter eggs, you could win the basically the fortune of the creator of the Oasis. He passed away, and so whoever wins this gets his inheritance. The thing I think that can happen is, and I'm paralleling it to not just a video game atmosphere, but a social media atmosphere, that people stop living in the now and in the real and in the what's happening right in front of them and start living via screens or video games or whatever that might be. Totally could see that happening. I don't know about you, but I could. Next one I want to talk about is Scythe. So this one takes a look at a world where all diseases are cured. They're gone. All accidents can be mended. It can be fixed. So now we're facing a overpopulated world and people don't necessarily die naturally. So how does the world control population so that it doesn't completely take over, yet people don't die in a natural way? So that's where a scythe comes in. And this process, the scythe, determines whether or not you are going to live or die, and they take care of getting rid of you if you are not there anymore. It follows two trainees, Citra and Rowan, as they are apprentices to a scythe. Fantastic. And I have yet to read the next two, which are right up here. I gotta get on that. But I must say, pulling books for this specific topic was super easy considering they're all in one spot. Huh. Now he's playing with stuff on the table. Next one, another turn. So scythe was if like everybody survives. This is like what happens. It's okay. So do I gravitate to books that have zombies in it? Not really. Do I absolutely love this book and it's all about zombies? Yeah, I do. This is Red Hill, Jamie McGuire. And we have Scarlett raising two daughters. She's a nurse, and all of a sudden this disease comes and quickly spreads, and she notices that it's spreading pretty quickly, and so she takes her daughters to this house on Red Hill. But basically this disease is turning everyone into zombies, and they're trying to be on lockdown and quarantine themselves so that they protect themselves, but they're running out of supplies and kind of what happens. So will zombies take over? Probably not. Could we have another outbreak of some major virus? Absolutely possible. We know that. Could this happen in its literal entirety? Maybe not. But parallels to it, absolutely could see that. And then the last book I want to talk about, similar themes as Red Hill, is Station 11 and Bird Box. Again, some sort of viral outbreak happens. Something is released into the air that basically causes humanity to start crumbling. Definitely a possibility. Super scary, but definitely a possibility. So those could happen. I didn't enjoy Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I enjoyed parts of it, but didn't enjoy the entire book. I really loved reading Bird Box, but I'm more of a plot-driven, I like more of suspenseful books. Station 11 does got a little, I don't want to say literary, it just got a little slow for me. But overall concept, could definitely see that happening. So those are my books that I want to talk about, of dystopian books that I could see potentially happening in the future. We're going to hope that that doesn't happen. We hope we just keep things going and moving into a better direction and keep getting better at getting better. But well, I'm also not going to ignore the fact that it could happen. Anyways, I'm rambling. Head over to Sarah's channel and see what books she picked that are dystopian novels that could potentially happen. Maybe we'll have some overlap this time or not, I'm not sure. Otherwise, comment below, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.